Hello and welcome. I'm Master Lama Rasaji, and this is our Friday edition of Rasaji Speaks. I'm so happy to be with you today. This is our Shangri-La version. And don't forget that we have live training today at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The title of today is Leading with Purpose. Hanuman's approach to effective leadership. That's why I got my buddy with me behind me today to remind you. Let's see what we can find out a little bit about Hanuman, right? What is the spiritual significance of Hanuman? Lord Hanuman was blessed with immense strength and knowledge and power. Even today in the Far East, he is worshiped by people for good physical and mental health, wisdom and knowledge for the protection against misfortune, and a warrior against evil. Lord Hanuman is the essence of pure devotion, complete surrender to the divine, and complete absence of ego. He is the symbol of that strength and energy, and he is the embodiment of selfless service. They said he was the embodiment of karma yoga itself, which stands for selfless service. It means the selfless service itself that Martha instructed in during the time as Lazarus' sister when she was constantly serving Jesus. That's a selfless service. So we're in the age where Kriya, action with specific content that comes from our column exercise, and selfless service. In other words, do we use our mind to go our own way? Do we use our will to do our own intention? Or are we more in alignment with the angelic? So a lot of people in the Far East that know of Archangel Michael say that Archangel Michael and the soul and spirit of Hanuman are totally in alignment. That Hanuman represents Michael on the earth. And what did Hanuman say? Step into your authority, step into your power. And this soul and spirit manifested itself over the last 25,000 years in many ways. It's Krishna, it's Bhoganathar, it's Sariyuktaswa, it's Pantanjali. It's manifested many, many times. Now he manifests as Islamaji, Rasaji, here to do what needs to be done. That is conquer evil. If you tune in today, you're going to hear about the Yugas, the reality of the ages that we are in. You'll more have a deeper understanding of what is going on out there that seems so different, like we're all living in a different world. It's like a kaleidoscope of different forms of reality existing in a multiplicity bipolar domain that we call the earth and the world. It's kind of crazy. This is why we must evolve and transform three major pieces of property so that people are taught by the spirit of Hanuman the way a human was supposed to live. God, in his infinite glory and sensitivity, combined monkey and man and brought in the highest chivalry that a warrior could ever have. This is why he takes allegiance only to Michael and to the Heavenly Father, Indra or Abba, whatever you want to do. And that's why you see him constantly with relentlessly an example of servant leadership. That's what you feel coming forth. If this excites you, you're in the right place. You're with the right family. And you'll understand why it has to be done together. The weapon is our mala garlands this time. It's not the bow staff, which is a constant, sometimes referred to as Cujo, weapon of Hanuman. You might see Lamaji demonstrate the Hanuman bow staff form in different tours down the road now that my hip is feeling so much better, or the sword dance, right, from the Bakwad with dragon chases its tail. We'll probably get that out about Philadelphia. I think Lamaji will be ready to demonstrate that. But for the most part, our warrior mindset now, being a spiritual warrior, a spiritual pioneer, is that first we begin to surrender the mind to the mala, starting 5-10 minutes a day. That 5 to 10 minutes a day is part of our 45-day renewal. That 45-day renewal that is so important for us to understand what it means when we turn to God in a half a dozen different disciplines in a period of 30 to 45 minutes a day. And then we say no to the world for that same time period. You'll never be the same. At that time, you will establish a platform. Everyone who does the 45-day renewal purposefully, with specific intention, with the heart and soul of Kriya, 9 out of 10 people a year later do not stop practicing. What do you think that means? Network marketing groups, affiliate marketing groups are constantly looking for leaderships in their organization. We are too here at COC because we have one of the best affiliation programs, bar none. But the truest duplication is where you lead by example, you lead from the front, and you have an expectancy of people to follow, and to demonstrate that duplication of that focal leadership without babysitting. You'd be amazed how many network marketing groups and how many affiliate marketing groups have an organization of a bunch of codependency people. They wonder, why are we having trouble pushing this ball up a hill? I'm going to tell you, being who I am, you don't even need to look over your shoulder. If you're going up the hill, each individual is that individual rock rolling up the hill beside you. You don't even need to look over your shoulder. If you're looking over your shoulder, it means you're inviting codependency. If you're waiting on somebody, you're opening up the threshold of codependency. You need to lead so much by example that it rings true to the heart and the soul and the mind of the person you really want to have impact to. Yes, it's okay at times to offer an olive branch, but this is the age of lifting someone up. This is not the age of feeding them. Again, you got to get clear about what yuga, what age that you're living in. Most people don't know. Wait till you hear about it in today's training. It will blow your mind. More and more, Lamaji, since I took a trip to Abba about a month ago, is revealing to me who the people are around me closely, who I can trust, who I know that's ready to be an army of God, Who's ready to lay down the guns and the swords and pick up the mala gardens? Just like Sri Tapas Vijaya did after he was a warrior for over 30 years and came home one day. His only son, his lovely wife, had passed away for something very similar to what we knew years ago as like scarlet fever. He was devastated. It triggered his death urge. He wanted to self-destruct himself. He literally just wanted to go and jump off a cliff. Have you known people like that, that felt like that? But he went to the governor of all of India, who was actually his uncle. And his uncle said, "Give me your sword and I will trade you for the new weapon, Mala Garland." Now, this is important because it happened only 75 to 100 years into the cycle that we were in. It was symbolic of what will happen the next 21 of the 2400-year cycle that we're in, called the Dwapara Yuga, or you might say the second age of Ascension, is why we call our tours we do every 60 days around the world the Ascension tours with Lamaji, to post in that head that we want people to at least get into ascension. The strong ones will get into transformation, but we got to get as many people thinking ascension to arrive to a human being that is beyond measure. A human being, example like Keanu Reeves in The Matrix. That is the full, truest human potential. Jesus demonstrated that. Yeshua demonstrated that. Master Rabbi Jesus demonstrated that within 36 hours after the rock was rolled away from the tomb. He demonstrated who and what we are. Melchizedek, Gorthness, 12,000 years old in a human body. Babaji, simple father, 36,000 years old in a human body, right? Why? 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 Why, you ask? To demonstrate who and what we truly are. We're a miracle waiting to happen. We're miraculous. We're full of the blessings and the knowledge and the love of Indra, of Abba. That's who we are. Divine Mother Shakti. You see this manifest through Kuan Yin, through Mother Mary. You see it manifested, incredible, through strong men who can actually cry, to open up their hearts, souls, and minds, to fall in love again with God. They have to love before they can love God. You see, my friends, love, it's an exercise. And it's an exercise so needed on the planet. And you know what brings the love? It's the Tai Chi Gum. It's given to humanity to prepare them for a love that they didn't think that was humanly possible. That's why one of the greatest paintings done during the time of the Ramayana is Hanuman's chest open up. On one side, Sita, on the other side, Lord Ram. And what the two of them did together and the love that they had was probably mentioned in the movie Twilight, where the individual was talking to people and they asked, what happens when fusion or imprinting happens from one human being to another? They become like gravity for each other. The more that the divine enters you, you're going to know what really iron shirt qigong really is. And it's the spirit of Hanuman, right? Manifested out of the divine mother through the sun itself gave birth. You say, how is that possible? How is it possible that Jesus was born and seated without a male? How is it possible that Jesus rolled away the tomb after being 3 days stinking death? How is it possible on the 5th day that a Lazarus was raised from the dead? How is it possible that Bhartraji, every 12 years in the Kubla Mountain, they go to open a tomb, and like Suryaptaswa, he's not there anymore. How is all of that possible? It's possible from El Shaddai, God Almighty, El Shaddai. He makes everything possible. Don't put your God in a box. Don't put the Holy Spirit in a box. The only person that will lose will be you, right? Come to me with doubt, and I'll make you leave me with so much doubt, you'll think you're going through temporary insanity. You come to me with love, and I will show you a love pouring out in life ever after. And it will be a waterfall of love that's powerful enough to fill any desert on earth. That's the love that Lamaji and Abba and Indra and Hanuman has for you. See you today, 1 p.m. on training. Don't be late, because it's going to be a powerful one. Lamaji is going to get into the nitty gritty about the Yugas. I'm going to explain the big picture in a continuation of a tiny little book I wrote several years ago called The Holy Science. Baraka Bashai! May the blessings be to you and to your glorious family. Look forward to seeing you all in training today. God bless you.